I work directly with Mr. Hall and then indirectly with everybody else. So I just wanted to congratulate you and tell you what an exciting year this has been. It feels like it's been the longest year, I think, of my 11 years working here, so I can't imagine how it is for you as students. But the fact that we have like 2 full pages of awards to give out really says something about how you guys held through this year, and I'm proud of you. And just so you know, the last group of people that just sat in those seats, that used to sit in those seats, just walked out of here last Friday night, I think it was, having made over $920,000 in scholarship money. So there's a challenge, beat them. For the rest of you, your challenge is to figure out how they did it. And you can ask any teacher, any staff, me, anytime. We are happy to help you get there, and whatever your dream is, whatever your future plans are, we're happy to help you get there. That is what we are here for. So, to get the ball rolling, we're going to start right off into our awards, and I'm going to bring Miss Erin Radke up.
Hello. Kyle Blackman, would you come up here, please? Kyle is the recipient of the English 9 Award. I learned so much from Kyle this year just by his writing and his answers to prompts, and I am very proud of you, Kyle.
Thank you. If I could ask the following 3 students to come to the stage: Jubilee Forbes, Ashley Gray, and Rebecca George. The English 10 Award for Outstanding Achievement is going to go to Jubilee Forbes, who has been virtual, and as you'll know, that is very difficult. So I was very, very impressed with her hard work and all the writing she's done this year. The English 11 Award is presented to Ashley Gray, who has worked very hard in that class as well. And for AP Language, which was a difficult one because they really were close. There were some very close scores, but Rebecca George.
Okay, could I have Santana Ragsdale and Bradley Morgan? Santana received the award for Journalism 1, and I just can't say enough things about her. She pretty much does everything that I don't want to do. And Bradley is my amazing Journalism 2 student. He walked in this year, he took on the leadership role without problem. He got everybody's respect, and he's an amazing photographer.
economics, American history, world history. And I need to see the following people: Alyssa Stoltz, Samantha Robertson, Olivia Reed, Matthew Goodwin, and Santana Ragsdale. I have to say that my fourth period civics and econ class was very, very competitive. I had some of the brightest students in that class, so it came down to like the last minute. And so in civics, Alyssa Stoltz gets the award. Is she not here today? She's not here. And she also gets one of the economics awards. And then Samantha Robertson gets the economics award also. I told this class this morning in first period, I said, I have never gone to the very end in a U.S. history class with back and forth, but this class that was, and it ended up in a tie again. Olivia Reed, an awesome young lady, loves history, which is right there next to my heart. And then Matthew Goodwin, who whenever I asked for Matthew, he would get it done. Even convince his friends sometimes to get the job done. And so, congratulations, you two. You're well deserved. And what can I say about this next young lady? This next young lady overcame a lot this year, and yet remained higher than anyone else in both of my world history classes. And I'm very, very proud of her. So, Santana, the World History Award goes to you.
Hello, students. Can you hear me? Okay, right there. Okay, so as all of you know, I teach AP World and AP US, and most of the kids that take this class are usually fighting for valedictorian or fighting for a higher GPA. So, as I'm talking, Megan Brown and Big Combs, if you guys will come up here. So generally, it's really hard to pick who gets this award for AP World and AP US. And so what I've always done is I go for whoever has the highest grade at the time. And I had to go to look at the semester grades as well, and I had to go to the decimal point because this particular class was cutthroat, want the highest grade, will fight for it, have to scratch and claw. So you guys rose to the top. Big Combs for AP US and Megan Brown for AP World. Good job.
Kyle, you would come on up, please. Kyle had the highest grade in physical science this year. I do not believe he was ever late on one assignment. He was usually always a day or two in advance with everything he turned in. With that being said, I believe Kyle's overall grade, if I remember correctly, averaged out to a 99 for all 9 weeks. That's unheard of. So usually whenever they come into physical science, it can be a little nerve-wracking with the new things that they're learning. But with that being said, Kyle is your physical science outstanding student.
my first year teaching biology. I had Ray in my third period class. She not only kept the highest grade all year, but she was always willing to answer questions and help other students. So Ray Rainey gets the Biology Outstanding Achievement Award.
What do you want me to say? Oh, are we on now? Hey, okay. I want my picture taken twice, so I want 2 sets here. First set is my chemistry awards. Can I have Abigail Meredith and Aaliyah Sable? Criteria for my awards is very simple. It's who impressed me the most. And in chemistry, I was definitely most impressed by Abigail. Thank you for all of your hard work. And in AP chemistry, most impressed by Aaliyah. I have to brag on her for her performance in the National Chemistry Olympiad. Took the local exam, only the top 10 qualify for that exam to go into the nationals, and she scored the highest from our school on that national exam. So congratulations. And then next, can I have Chandler Ramsey and Ben Combs? In physics, I was most impressed by Chandler. Thank you so much for keeping the conversation going, answering all my questions, being first to volunteer. Just an excellent student in the lab. Look at that celebration. Well done, well done. And then in college algebra and trig, most impressed by Ben Combs. He's a sage. He likes to share his wisdom. Listen to his wisdom. He's an outstanding student, and he knows what he's talking about.
Okay, I'd like to thank everybody for giving me the honor to teach you this year. I would like for Kyle Blackman, John Taylor, and Abby Meredith to please come up here. They're going to get the award for the best, highest, most interesting people in my classes. So they're up here, and I'm done talking.
If I don't think Hunter Pye is here. Cooper Sarver, Hunter Pye, and James Davis. I teach 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th graders. And so my geometry class consists of those 3 individual grades. And Hunter Pye and Cooper Sarver are the Outstanding Achievement Awards for my geometry class. Not so much, their grades are great, but what I see in both of these guys is the willingness to help the other students who are struggling, and that sure helps me a lot. James Davis is my Pre-Calculus Achievement Award. I don't know why I gave this to him. I just tossed the coin up and he won. All of my pre-cal students are great kids, but James is one of those that, again, is always ready to help others, and even if he doesn't know himself, he will lead them in the wrong direction, but he is a good student. Congratulations.
Okay, I'm Miss Churchill, and I need to get out some outstanding awards in my classes first. I need Rebecca George, Audrey Wilson is virtual, I don't think she's here today, and if you'll come to the stage. Rebecca got the highest overall in Family and Consumer Science class. Audrey Wilson was virtual all year, and she got the highest award in Dynamics of Human Relationships with 100%. So give her. I need the following FCCLA kids to come up here. Megan Brown, Lily, Rebecca's already up here. Is Trinity Curtis here? Trinity was an officer this year, and she was Vice President of Parliamentary Law, and she did virtual, and she did in place 2. Is Lily here? Okay. Lily was first Vice President of the club, and she also went and competed as Serena Benson here. Serena and Lily competed in repurpose and redesign, and they made a most beautiful lounge out of a watering can. They went to district and got bronze. They went to state and got bronze, and they went to nationals and got bronze. So congratulations to them. Is Skylar here today? There she is. Skylar and Megan completed an interior design. They made a silver in district. They went on to state and they made I'm sorry, you made a gold district, and then they made a silver at state. So I am very proud at what they did. Rebecca George was a state officer this year, and I'm very proud of her. Alone, she was Vice President of Public Relations for the club, and you are looking at a national officer. That candidate, we will be going in July for her to compete for a national officer. Allie Blackman, can you come up here too?
Sir Tally.
Jeremy competed at district level and won a bronze. Tally went on to state level. They were in fashion design and they designed an outfit for hunting. And Tally made it on to nationals and they just graded her this last Monday, but we will not find out what she gets until Rebecca and I go to nationals and she'll get to watch virtual to see what she did. So I'm very proud of them. Our club has been very active, not as active as I wanted it to be this year, but as active as we could be considering everything that was going on. So I'm very proud of these kids, the officers, and we've got new officers for the year. So hopefully next year will be a better year. Things won't be as like it was this year. So thank you so much.
All right, Coach Burke, I'm going to give the Outstanding Health Award, and unfortunately he's not here today, but the highest grade, as well as I talked with Ms. Faulkner, and she said that he's excellent in class, always does his work, but our Outstanding Health Award goes to Hunter Pye.
All right, I'm Mr. Eddy. I'm the high school agriculture teacher here at Jessieville, and I would like to see Lillian Irwin and Connor Jameson come up to the stage, please. This one was tough to do. Obviously, I had a tie. They were within 1/100th of a percent averaged out over the whole school year. So, it was a tie. Thank you, and that was for the Survey of Agriculture class. Let's see here, Trinity is virtual, and she is not here. She received the Natural Resource Management Award. Next, could I have Landon Brooks and Elijah Neve up to the podium. Landon was the youngest one in the agricultural mechanics class, but he was always there to lend a helping hand to his upperclassmen and kind of showed him up a time or two as well. So. Then Elijah was the only underclassman in a room full of seniors in the Forestry and Wildlife Ecosystems class. He did a fantastic job and was just as competitive as all the seniors, sometimes more so. So, congratulations.
Podium's too tall for me. Can I see Ava Harper, Taylor Ragsdale, Noah Zetz, Harley Bassett, Chandler Ramsey, Aaliyah Sable, and Samantha Robertson? Ava Harper and Taylor Ragsdale are getting the Outstanding Achievement Award for Keystone this semester, or this year. Ava was in my first semester Keystone, and Taylor's in second semester. They both had some of the highest grades in the class. Taylor always, no matter what happened in Keystone this semester, if I said something, she had my back. No matter what, with some of the rowdier 9th grade boys, Taylor came up with a great argument on my side, and no matter what I said. So Taylor's getting the High Achievement Award for second semester, and Ava, sometimes it took Ava a couple minutes to get on track, but as soon as she was on track, her assignments she turned in were amazing this year.
this first semester. So Ava's getting the Outstanding Achievement Award for first semester Keystone. Noah and Harley were some of the most dependable kids in class this year in Fundamentals of TV. I could send them to go film whenever I needed to and trust that they'd get there and get back and the video would not be like this and it'd be usable. So thank you all so much for helping make some of our videos this year in Fund of TV. Chandler, Aaliyah, and Samantha are getting the Outstanding Achievement Award in Intermediate TV, and they are pretty much the directors, producers, videographers that have put on every football game live stream, every basketball game live stream, every event that has been filmed this year. Chandler kind of runs the show normally, and including this one, he just came back from filming right now. Come up here, and Aaliyah and Samantha have run the cameras. Autumn has been a big part of that too. So y'all have gotten the Outstanding Achievement Award for Intermediate Television this year. Thank you guys.
Kyle Blackman and Rebecca George. All right, Kyle is the Survey of Business Student of the Year. We only had 3 kids so far. We have some more tests this afternoon. The 3 kids, Brea, Kyle, and Riley, were the only 3 that passed all 4 of the certification tests. But Kyle was also ranked, he came in 3rd in the state of Arkansas taking the Microsoft Word test. And all the kids, basically in the top 8, made a 100. And then whoever did it the fastest came in 1st, 2nd, or 3rd. So Kyle gets... And Rebecca came in 3rd for FBLA. She came in 3rd in public speaking for our district, and then 4th in the state of Arkansas for her public speaking. And then June 22nd, I believe, she does a Zoom speech at the national competition. So we'll see how that goes. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Ms. Bliss. Can I have Donna Carl and Jordan Keener come to the stage? These are 2 students that are being recognized because they completed their EverFi financial literacy certification, which was a series of 7 different tests, and so I was very excited for them. Jordan is virtual, so he may not be here. So Donna did a good job.
All right, Coach Freeman is not here, so I will be giving the East Awards in his place. Can I have Lincoln Crawford, Grant Honeycutt, and Connor Castle come up, please? All right, for these awards, Lincoln is receiving the Outstanding Achievement for East 1, and Connor and Grant are receiving Outstanding Achievement for East 2.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Carter. I'm the art teacher. Could I have Brea Rainey, Mariah Minton, and Reagan Jones come forward, please? Art awards are almost impossible to pick because there's 10 amazing artists in my classroom, and really probably more like 50, but 10 that I could just throw up in any day pick. These artists just, everything they gave me was 100%. Just they're very creative and talented, but they also put out just optimum effort in all they did. Mariah for Art 2, and I guess Reagan, she's virtual. I will mention Reagan at Brea for Art 1. Reagan is in my Art 3. She was virtual all year, but literally everything she did was 100%. Like there's nothing you could add to it, and I was just proud of that. One more thing, I just wanted, if you would stand, Kama, Reed, and Phoenix Bellamy, you're outlet. Today, come by my room at 1:30. You guys were second and third place for the VFW Patriot Award contest, and you're getting some cash awards. So come by my room at 1:30. She's bringing them at 1. So let's give them a hand. Thank you guys so much.
Good morning, I'm Mr. Bowe, the director of bands, and I have 3 awards to give out for most outstanding in 9th, 10th grade, and 11th grade band. First off, if I can have Justin Boutwell, Hayden Martini, and Chandler Ramsey come to the stage. I'd like to congratulate these 3 guys. Justin is there before every rehearsal, stays late. I almost have to run him out of the band room. Always knew his parts, was great, and I appreciate all his work. Hayden could put anything I put in front of him and was always willing to help out. And Chandler has done more than anybody else as far as helping out with everything, and an excellent musician. So I'd like to congratulate these 3 guys.
Hi, I'm Amy Green. I'm the choir director, and I need to recognize Jordan Keener, Rebecca George, Abby Meredith, and Maya Zetz. Jordan Keener, I know he's not here. He's receiving the award for achievement in music appreciation, not just for grades and attendance, but also because he went above and beyond on the projects that we did in songwriting, recording. He didn't just do the songs that we worked on together, but went out and wrote his own, would submit things to me, ask me to listen to them, would go back and rewrite them. He wrote a computer program that turned the keyboard into a piano, really went, like I said, above and beyond, so that's why he's receiving that award. Pretty impressive. These 3 are receiving the awards. Maya, you're receiving the Achievement Award for Vocal Music 1. Abby for Vocal Music 2, and Edna for Vocal Music 3. And the reason that These three are up here. They are also the choir officers. Abby has served as our secretary/librarian. Maya has been our vice president this year, and Rebecca has been the choir president. They also have gone above and beyond this year, not only serving in their roles for the choir, but also helping out in other choirs, leading sectionals, basically being me, helping me be in more than one place at a time, which has been amazing. These three are also members of Troublemakers, and there are two more members that I'd like to recognize, if y'all will stand. Danny, George, where are you? Oh, and Adriana, Precom, they're right there. They're not gonna stand up, but they're right there. Look at them. Look at them. They're right there. The Troublemakers competed back in the spring and placed second in the United Way talent show and collectively won a $1,000 scholarship. So that's pretty impressive. Thank you.
Good morning. I would like for the following students to come up here. Sorry, lost my place. Taylor Ragsdale, Lawson Weideman, and Jubilee Forbes, please. As they're coming up here, first of all, let me introduce myself for those of you who don't know me. My name is Jeff Forbes, and I teach Spanish here at Jessieville. The first award goes to Taylor Ragsdale for Spanish 1. And I don't necessarily look at just who made the highest grade. All of these students did make high grades. But what I really look for is who is really learning, who is really trying. And what I can say about Taylor, and some of you already know this, she walks around campus talking to me in Spanish all the time, basically talking to anybody who she thinks understands a little bit of Spanish or a lot of Spanish. And I love that. And to be honest, that's going to be a person who actually learns how to use the language very well in and outside of the classroom. So Taylor, you did an amazing job, and I know that you're going to continue to do great. So congratulations. The next award goes to Lawson. So he was in my Spanish 2 class, which was a small class this year, and all of those students did a fantastic job. So really, again, that's a tough call to choose who gets that award, but he always had a really great attitude, always tried really hard, and I could see a lot of great work ethic, and so congratulations, Lawson. I actually have a 4th award for one of our virtual students who's not here. It's an award for our Heritage Speaker class, which we had. It was a small class this year, but I do also teach Spanish for native speakers of Spanish, which is different than your regular Spanish 1 or Spanish 2 course, because what we do, it's more like a language arts class for people who already know Spanish. And the recipient of that award is Alison Quiñones, who's not here today, but he'll receive that. He did a great job in that class. The next award goes to Jubilee, and I know you may be thinking that I just chose her because she's my daughter, but I want to explain what this award is for. I didn't choose it. We had 4 students this year who applied for what we call the Seal of Biliteracy. And I want to tell you a little bit about what that award is, not just to recognize Jubilee for her achievement, but to let other people know that it's something that you can also strive for. Lawson and Taylor, I think it's something that you guys could eventually get one day as well. Let me tell you a little bit about this award. Adopted first by California in 2011, the Seal of Biliteracy is now recognized in 42 states and Washington, D.C. According to the official website, the Seal of Biliteracy encourages students to pursue biliteracy, honors the skills all our students attain, and can be evidence of skills that are attractive to future employers and college admissions offices. Since the 2017 pilot year in Arkansas, a total of 2,124 students from 62 high schools around the state have attained this certification across 16 languages other than English: Arabic, Chinese, Filipino, French, German, Gujarati, Hindi, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Marshallese, Portuguese, Romanian, Russian, Japanese, and Vietnamese. So what this means is, this is for students who are not only high achievers in English, but they also have shown that they can read, write, speak, and listen in whatever their other native language happens to be. The Arkansas Seal of Biliteracy is awarded each spring and fall to students in grades 9 through 12 and is sponsored by the Arkansas Foreign Language Teachers Association and the Arkansas Teachers of English to Speakers of Other Languages. The Arkansas Department of Education officially endorsed the seal in 2018. So it is a very big honor, and I'm very proud of all 4 students who applied for this award, and very, very proud of Jubilee for making it, and she happens to be Jessieville's first recipient of this award ever.
Hi there, I'm Miss Faulkner. I'm the distance learning facilitator. So I'm not sure if any of the girls I need are actually here, but Carly Seaman, Alyssa Stoltz, and Trinity Curtis. Is Carly here? No? Okay. So Carly and Alyssa, they're getting awards for their Virtual Arkansas American Sign Language 2 class. Carly was virtual for most of the second semester, and she did a really great job staying on top of her deadlines while she was at home, and she really improved. So I'm proud of her for that. And Alyssa was in class, and she did a really great job mastering all of the signs and the material, and she was always willing to help out her classmates if they needed help. So I'm very proud of her for that. So congrats to them. And Trinity Curtis is getting the Achievement Award for Virtual Arkansas German 1. She was also virtual from home, and she did a phenomenal job communicating, checking in every class, staying on top of all her work, and that is not an easy thing to do when you're at home. So congratulations, Trinity.
The next award that we want to begin giving out would be the Heart of the Lion Awards. And before I announce the winner of this award for 9th grade, I want to tell you a little bit about what this award is for in case you don't know. The Heart of the Lion Award winner has overcome many challenges to accomplish his or her goals and achieve success. What impacts the winner of the Heart of the Lion Award are not always the challenges themselves, but the manner in which he or she approaches them. These challenges that have been faced time and time again will eventually reveal who these young men and women truly are. And the recipient for 9th grade, and I'm going to talk about the student a little bit, but the recipient for the 9th grade is Steven Flores. So as he makes his way up here, I don't know how many of you guys have met Steven, but just a little bit of his backstory. First of all, he's a great student. I believe he almost has straight A's, and that's a pretty big deal anyway, but I want to tell you all something so that you understand why he was chosen for this award. He came to this country basically a year ago in July, and he knew virtually no English whatsoever. So for someone to be able to come in and start school and do so well in school, not just pass his classes, but excel in every single one of them, that's a pretty amazing achievement. If you could imagine going to a different country like China or Mexico or wherever, and doing all of the classes that you take every day in whatever other language that is, such as science, social studies, English, math, all of that stuff, and doing as well as he's done, that would be a pretty big achievement. So Steven, that's why we chose you. Good job.
present the sophomore Heart of the Lion Award. The Heart of the Lion is more than just facing your challenges, it's how those obstacles are faced. This recipient has experienced tremendous challenges, and with being so young, this added additional predicaments and fears that no teenager should ever have to endure and think about. As I got to know her over the course of the year, I learned that she didn't just face challenges this year alone, but she's faced them throughout her entire life. But I said, all right, St. Hannah Ragsdale, would you go ahead and come up for the Heart of the Lion Award? Okay, and I'll go ahead and finish. But as I said, it's just not experiencing that challenge that makes us notice you. It's character, personality, perseverance, tenaciousness, and strength. I watched her come back on her first day back to school. I didn't expect to see you that Tuesday morning. Okay? And it seemed like it was too soon. However, she walked into the Foshi building for her first class, and y'all excuse us. I was just shocked but amazed by her strength. She could have taken much more time away from school, but she didn't want to fall behind academically, and I've lost my spot. And she didn't want to be alone. She drew her breath that day to walk in, and she walked towards us, all right? And she took one step towards her friends, her teachers, and her loved ones. I worried about you at first, because I've seen students fall with far less of a challenge. Okay? But she rose and she spread her wings and she caught that wind to fly. And as we talked about you all throughout the year, we were all worried about you, and we love you. And we talked about how amazed we were with the strength and with the love and with the courage that you were facing. And she has a school mom with Miss Rowland. She has a school aunt with me. And she has all of y'all for her brothers and sisters. And she can look to all of us to lean onto and to look for inspiration, to give her advice, and to give her a shoulder to hug and to cry on. All right, Miss Rowland?
You amaze me every day when you walk in with your smile. And we love you, and we notice that kind of stuff. And I think your classmates love you too, even though you're fiery sometimes at them, but they deserve it sometimes when you tell them to be quiet. So, or just get it together. You are amazing, an amazing young woman, and I know that you're going to go far because you rise above whatever life gives you. And life has handed you a lot of lemons, but you go and you make lemonade with it. And we love you.
All right, I don't know how I'm going to top that. I'm not going to. So this 11th grade Heart of the Lion Award goes to a student that I've had every year since 8th grade. I've seen progression throughout this student's career here at Jessieville. If I would have seen the young man that I see now, if I would have saw him in 8th grade, I would have been shocked because he has gone through a lot in his life. He has fallen into some holes that other people had dug. He had encountered situations that were not of his fault at all. Sometimes he climbed out, sometimes he grabbed a shovel and he dug a little bit deeper before climbing out. And I don't know about you guys, but we all make mistakes, right? But one thing that I see about the Heart of the Lion Award is that your ability to overcome other people's mistakes that have impacted you, and as well as overcoming your own mistakes. Being able to climb out and to eventually get to the point where you want to be. So, Dalton Petty, are you here today? He is not here today. Okay. So Dalton Petty wins this award. Dalton, I've had, like I said, since 8th grade, and I know the struggles that he has gone through in his personal life. I know, a lot about his story, and I know that he has a bright future ahead of him. And I also want this to be a challenge. Hopefully he'll go back and he'll watch this, but I want him to see this as a challenge to continue fighting, continue to struggle to get out of any hole that you fall into, whether it's your own fault or not, to continue to struggle and strive to make great achievements. And he does have a bright future, and that's the reason why he gets this Heart of the Lion Award.
My privilege.
This morning to give the Lion Achievement Award. This award exemplifies outstanding academic achievement and honors. It looks to the person who participates in extracurricular activities, community activities, and demonstrates strong leadership skills. Also, this student would show a desire to help those in need and always strives to enrich and improve the quality of their school. The 9th grade Lion Achievement Award is presented today to Hunter Pye. He's not with us. He certainly is well deserving of this award. I have Hunter in class, also in athletics. And he is the kind of student that exemplifies all of these qualities in the classroom, in the community, as well as even in the sports arena. So Hunter, congratulations.
All right, I'm going to present the 10th grade Lion Achievement Award. Coach Young explained kind of what this award is about. And the 10th grade Outstanding Lion Achievement Award is going to go to a young lady who, if you see her around campus, no matter what has happened in her personal life, she always has a smile. She can be quite a bit goofy sometimes. And I've had the privilege to spend a lot of time with her over the last couple months watching her run. And if you've seen her run, she's pretty fast. So Julia Rogers, if you would go ahead and come up. Julia is an excellent student in the classroom, as well as outside of it. If you've watched her run on the track, she's miles ahead of everybody else, literally. And she just ran at the Meet of Champs. Hey, nice shirt, by the way, the Meet of Champs shirt. And she won the mile at the Meet of Champs, which is not an easy thing to do. So because of your outstanding excellence in the classroom, as well as in the extracurricular activities, you are the Lion Achievement Award winner for the sophomore class.
I have the honor of presenting the 11th grade Lion Achievement Award. I think I'm just going to ask Aaliyah Sable to step forward. I've had the privilege of teaching Aaliyah for 2 years. When I first met her last year, I was very impressed with her positive attitude and her work ethic. I recognized her as a hard worker, a quiet leader most of the time, amidst a sea of not so quiet leaders. And she holds herself up to her own very high expectations. She's involved in Beta Club. She's been very active in broadcasting, and according to Mrs. Graves, she's been instrumental in our being able to live stream our games this year. In my own AP language class, I've seen her drive to improve and succeed, and other AP teachers have said the same thing about her. This has been a hard year for her. It would have been really easy to give up and to give in after a loss, but despite her difficult circumstances, Aaliyah's not stopped reaching for her goals and contributing to those around her. She's been able to find a strength within her to continue to fight for herself and for her own goals. And I know a lot of that strength has come from family, friends, and her faith, but a great deal is just this drive and strength of will that she has. So for that, the junior class Lion Achievement Award goes to Aaliyah Sable.
Okay, first of all, I want to again congratulate all these students that have received awards today, and thank you for the teachers. I believe it's easy to see the passion that the teachers have for their students. We've always had a great group in that regard, generally caring for each and every one of y'all. So if you did not get an award this year, that is fine. There is always next year. In fact, to help some of y'all along, we'll be offering a training camp this summer from July 5th to July 29th to help some of y'all get caught up with some credit recovery and things like that, and maybe you can be up here on stage next year. So yay fun for that. Again, as Ben said many, many times, this has been a very trying year for everybody. We know it has been for the students as well. Teachers are exhausted. The old guy is exhausted. And I'm just really proud how y'all have persevered through all of it. You've come back strong. Some of y'all have actually even done better this year than you have in previous years, which I find quite amazing in itself. The whole virtual challenges, being on site, not being able to do anything. Finally be able to have some awards ceremonies and do some of the normal things that we've been doing. We do fully expect to be going back to completely normal in the fall, or I do. I believe, I'm not 100% sure, I'm 95% sure that the school board has already approved that effective June 4th, not today and not next week, but June 4th, that we're going to be able to lift the mask mandate. So if you are here for training camp on this summer, the masks are still available, will be optional as they will be for next year, and just general proximity issues because Garland County is becoming a little bit of a hot spot again, so just use good sense there unless you've been vaccinated. For the parents at home that will be watching this next week, we will be projecting this for the high school awards on June 2nd. So apologies, really my fault for not sending out invitations for the parents to be here. We had some scheduling changes and we knew that we might have to change some more things last minute. So we knew we were recording and presenting this later, so we just kind of left y'all out of that. So I hope you understand, and we'll do better and we'll get back to more normal next year. So again, we thank you for your attendance. Teachers gonna go ahead and let y'all get a head start if you have enrichment groups to prepare for. And right behind them, we will dismiss our rising seniors. Everybody else remain seated, please.